This is a place.
This is the place?
This is a place. We want to talk about. This is a place.
Thank you for listening to This is a Place podcast. My name is Brandon.
This is Nate.
My name is Matt.
And we want to wish everybody National Take a Penny, Leave a Penny Day.
That's a good tip.
Right?
Right.
Tip for yourself. Well, depending on which end you're on.
You know what I heard about a penny recently? Walt Disney World was doing a promotional for Barbie back in the 90s. And they said, if you send us a penny, we'll send you a VHS tape of Barbie at Walt Disney World. So can you imagine sending them a penny and getting a VHS?
Is that real?
Yeah, of course, the purpose of that is then you get this VHS. That's just a promotion of why you should come to the park. And then the kids watch it over and over and convince their parents to go to the park.
Kind of stuff works on me.
Yeah. So maybe somebody took a penny and then sent it to Disney, got a VHS tape out of it. They don't do promotional videos anymore. They just let all the thousands of vloggers take care of it all.
That's right.
Yeah, they're really the advertisements these days, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the people who do the start with the penny and they do bigger or better trades?
Yeah.
Trade up to like a house or something?
What was the main one? Was it like a paperclip they started with?
Yeah.
Or was it a penny?
It's a paper clip to a house.
Yeah, paperclip.
But like a penny's
Penny.
another good no value thing to start with.
Starting point. We should do that. And we can document our journey. We start the penny, and then every week we talk about what the trade was. And we'll talk about our journey, our experiences. I'm sure we're going to have some good experiences along the way.
So are we doing this collectively or individually?
Together. Yeah, together. We'll go door knock together.
Okay.
Just like old times.
Chill.
We'll be in a trio.
3x3.
3x3.
My mission president called them threesomes. When my family picked me up at, what's it called? Transfer meeting? Yeah.
Transfer conference?
Yeah. And my mission president said a threesome, and my sister and brother just started laughing.
My mission president said, if you don't look once, you're not a man. If you look twice, you're not a missionary.
While today may be Take a Penny, Leave a Penny Day, it's also not National Ice Cream Day, but National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. So it's only fitting that we talk about the greatest ice cream sandwich known to man in the Fat Boy variety of ice cream sandwiches. Is there any other ice cream sandwich?
Your Tillamookie's count?
Tillamonkeys?
Tillamookie's?
I don't know what that
Tillamook
is.
ice cream smashed between two cookies. Does that count as an ice cream sandwich?
Is it something you have to make
Ooh.
on your own?
Nope. They make them.
I've never had these before. They don't sell them here, do they?
Not at every store, but you have to. If I see them next time, I'll buy some.
You know what? I have seen them before. I think they sell them at Harlan's.
Yeah. And they're in a
Yeah.
little box. It's like a box of 4.
But you are a little biased because you come from Tillamook country.
I was going to say Kroger or Smith's Kroger has one called like something Wheels, where it's the chocolate chip cookie sandwich. Those are good too. But they're also hard to find lately, this hot weather.
I really like the Great Value ice cream sandwiches. The mint ones. Wait, not Great Value. No, Meadow Gold.
Oh.
The Meadow
Meadow
Gold
Gold. Yeah,
mint chocolate chip ones are good.
yeah. I like those. I like all ice cream sandwiches, but
I am
usually
no
you get
respecter of ice cream sandwiches.
but usually you get the other ones because Fat Boys are a little bit more on the expensive side of things, right?
Yeah.
So
So if you want to go for some really good quality Fat Boy ice cream is where to go.
yeah, my mom loves Fat Boys. That's what, like, she always has them in the freezer. So if you go to her house, she always gives out Fat Boys. And I'll tell you what, one funny story. My niece was probably 14 or 15, and my mom was asking everybody if they wanted a Fat Boy. And she wasn't really paying attention, my niece. And then my mom asked her, so her grandma says, hey, do you like Fat Boys? And she kind of looks at her and goes, I guess if they're nice. Anyways, so that's our inside joke every time we have Fat Boys at my mom's now.
Yes, if they're nice.
I guess if they're nice. Well, that was a good answer. That was the politically correct answer.
That's a good point. Fat Boy that's a trigger word. It's maybe not the most politically correct name for a product.
As I say, fat people don't have that level of respect quite yet as the other offensive words nowadays. They'll get there.
Curious to hear Randy Newman's thought on fat people, because I already know how he feels about short people.
They have no reason to live.
Exactly.
Fat bottom girls.
Oh yeah, Freddie Mercury is a fan probably. But Matt, tell us about your research on Fat Boys.
Yeah, when I was doing my research, I found that Fat Boy was not the actual original name. It was going to be Thick Boy with 2 C's and B-O-Y. B-O-I.
You're lying.
But they felt that was not appropriate, so they did Fat Boy.
I didn't know this, so I did a little research. The reason we're talking about Fat Boys specifically is because they come from Utah. It comes from Casper's ice cream, actually. They're the ones who make them. I'd never heard about Casper's until I started digging into it. And they've been around. Maybe we should have saved this for an episode in 2 years, because in 2025, they will have met their 100 years around, I guess, since their creation. 1925 is when they began. Casper Merrill took the milk and cream from the family cows and made the original ice cream nut sundae on a stick, then called Casco Nut Sundaes. He made those first bars known today as Fat Boy Nut Sundaes in a 10-gallon milk can and sold them at the local 4th of July celebration. Soon after, Casper developed his original Fat Boy ice cream sandwich, a much larger than usual ice cream novelty that earned its name and what we have today. So they are located in Richmond, Utah, right? Which is basically Logan.
Yeah, it's right there on the border, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close to Logan. Where's Logan? It's almost in Idaho is where Richmond is. It's north of Logan, so you have to go a little bit further out to get to this. But I'm assuming you can go visit. Maybe they do tours. Did you guys find anything about that?
I don't know. I know I did some research a year ago, trying to find out if we could go visit, and I never heard back, but I didn't find anything about tours. But I wouldn't be surprised they did them.
It is interesting to know that, we're talking about Fat Boys on here because it's ice cream sandwich day, but their other brands include Jolly Llama. You guys ever had Jolly Llama before?
Not that I can remember.
That's what the packaging looks like. Kind of looks familiar to me. Never had it. It's like a yogurt blend. And then Churn Baby. So I've
never heard of that either.
But I'll tell you what, those Fat Boys are always prominently featured in the end cap freezer section of my local grocery store. What are your guys' opinions on flavors and varieties and sizes?
Ooh, I like Fat Boys will do like an eggnog one, old round Easter. And then if you wait till after Christmas, they sometimes go on clearance. So that's when I usually pick them up.
I think I've seen peppermint ones too.
Everyone's are good. I like those.
They started it at Christmas time, a sugar cookie flavor, but they've stuck around and they are so good. You guys ever had those ones?
I don't think so.
They're pink. They got some sprinkles in them. They are good.
I'll be honest, I don't know the last time I had a Fat Boy ice cream.
I
Today.
had one
You're gonna
2
have
weeks
one
ago, I
today.
believe.
You had one 2 weeks ago. I assume they're always a popular staple at church functions. I'm assuming that's where you had one.
My mom's.
Oh, at your mom's.
I just said that.
Can we go to your mom's house?
I bet you if you go to my mom's house and go into her little freezer, I bet you she has a box or two. So head on over.
I honestly didn't even know they had different flavors either.
Really? Yeah, they've got a lot. I mean, browsing through their social media, they're really hyping up the sugar cookie one all the time, and for good reason. It's delicious.
Does it have sugar in it? Then yes.
I think I've seen s'mores flavors before.
Really?
Yeah. They've definitely got the mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream,
In Georgia.
always staples. But you really can't go wrong with
Original.
original. But do you have a preference on the size? Because they've got the normal Fat Boys, which are big. It's a big bite. And then they've got the little mini version of them. But are you guys ones to tackle a full thing, or would you opt for the mini?
I guess it depends on how hungry I am.
There is always room for dessert.
That's true.
Yeah, that goes in your second stomach. So I feel like I would always finish at least one.
We're just trying to see if they've got a list of. I do say they've got into the just standard ice cream market as well. So you know them for their Fat Boys, but they also have the, what do you call them? Like the little pint size. What's a pint? 30 ounce? Maybe more than that. But they've got 30 ounce. What do you call those things? Tubs? Jugs?
Containers?
Containers? 30-ounce containers?
Nice jugs of ice cream.
Yeah, jugs of ice cream. They've got push pop type things as well. So they've got they've expanded from just your standard ice
Everyday
cream sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah. Freeze pops, that's what they've got. That's the word. Looking on here, we've got, I mentioned the mint. They've got strawberry. And they've got premium vanilla and old-fashioned vanilla. So if you're feeling old-fashioned, if you're feeling a little extra crazy, you can get the old-fashioned ice cream. If premium vanilla just isn't cutting it for you.
Do you know how many Fat Boys they make a day?
Them or McDonald's?
Fat Boys McDonald's is like a gradual thing. So, but the product Fat Boys, how many they make? 500,000, 500,000.
500,000 a day?
500,000. And I can't even count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 130 million Fat Boys are consumed in a year by Matt.
I hasn't had one in a long time. So it'd be
No,
more
I
likely
haven't.
that you or I, Nate, would be consume that many.
If they make that many though, and it's all at the same place in Richmond? I assume they don't
I
have other
think
factories
so.
around.
Ooh.
They easily could spare 3 if we did a tour.
They could spare a square.
Is that your fruity one?
It's not
I have this
fruity.
feeling
It's a
that
sugar cookie.
if we drink alcohol, Brandon would be that one that gets the fruity drinks that no one wants to hang out with.
I'm
Your
just
push pops?
I'm gonna give you a hell yes on that. Give me a strawberry daiquiri.
I had like a push pop thing for
Sugar
a long
cookie Fat
time.
Boy.
Oh, there's a picture of Matt when he was a kid. Now I want a Fat Boy.
They even have a mascot. You see that? They've got a little
A
fat
little
boy.
fat boy.
A little fat boy. You know, it's how do you call it? It's just like a big ice cream sandwich guy that runs around.
Oh man, we could become an ambassador if we have 2,000 or more followers.
Hey, we're on our way there. By 2025, when they reach their 100th anniversary, that should be our goal. And then we'll reach out and be like, yo, what's up, fat boys? Come on our podcast. And people will have already forgot about this episode. We can just redo it.
It says you have to show them either your Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or your website. But can we be like, hey, do you have a podcast?
We are the official podcast of Lagoon.
So we can be bought out.
Did you know they have... Actually, I've never seen one of these. It looks like they've got cookie versions of the ice cream sandwiches. You ever had one from them?
Who?
They might be lying, but there's a graphic showing the, 2 chocolate chip cookies to make a ice cream sandwich. It is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, and I think that a cookie ice cream sandwich counts because it's 2 cookies sandwiched, ice cream sandwich between 2 cookies. And for the longest time, that was my favorite reason to go to Disneyland, because you could get those Nestle cookies, ice creams there. I didn't realize you could get them outside of Disneyland. And the day I discovered you could, I really did become a fat boy.
That and Dole Whip, you could get outside of Disney.
Mickey bars. Target has Mickey bars. Premium Mickey bars.
It's true. They're not as good. So the Mickey bar, I don't like the chocolate ones, but the ice cream sandwich Mickey bars, oh yeah, those ones are good.
I have a question for you guys. If this ice cream came out today and society agreed that Fat Boy was not appropriate, well, first of all, do you think they'd name it Big and Beautiful Boy? Or what name would they name it?
Body positive boy.
Bigger body type boy.
Plus size boy.
Plus size boy.
XL
Nate,
sandwich.
what do you think?
Horizontally challenged. Boy.
Yep, that's it.
That's the
Hey,
winner.
you guys have any horizontally challenged boys? They're delicious. I'm assuming fat boys, they're like a national thing, right? Like, it's not just here in Utah we have them. I see they had...
They're making 500,000 Fat Boys a day for 3 million people in Utah.
Have you seen our population?
I think we're like, 3.2 million?
No, but I'm saying, like, that's a couple for every person. And we love our desserts here in Utah.
This is true.
Maybe that's a little bit of a dumb moment for me, but I guess sometimes I wonder the reach of certain things. When it's here in Utah, we know it's nothing. We have our limited scope, but I see that they have or had some kind of sponsorship with NASCAR. So they had, I don't know if this is correct today, but they had a wrap on a NASCAR car. See?
Very good.
This is in 2021, so I can't say it's current today, but
I wonder how many Fat Boys sold right after that NASCAR race.
so yeah, they're good. I really want to go get one now. And I think I might have to, since it's, you got to celebrate the day. We celebrate the days here.
I'll enjoy one with you. It's my favorite treat. If I had to get rid of all the candy and everything, but I could keep ice cream, I could probably do that. But I'm just not eating any treats right now.
And if you mention this podcast, you
At
can
the
get
factory,
it at the factory.
they'll give
Look.
you.
Is there some kind of a coupon we can piggyback on?
Coupon code American.
If you mention this podcast, you can have this exclusive sugar cookie flavor. You just have to find it at the store, and they'll let you buy it. But make sure you mention the podcast.
That'll do. I have one more question for you guys. Just thinking about eating ice cream sandwiches. Are you guys wrapper eaters, as in you hold it with the wrapper? Or do you just hurry and eat as fast as you can and then chew off the chocolate from your fingers?
That is a good question.
A little bit of both, but I would say more option 2. Just holding it. Depends on how well the wrapper comes off. If I'm eating it with the wrapper on.
That is a challenge of these, is they are messy.
Yeah.
5 seconds in the
Fat
sun.
Boy, there's so much ice cream in between that it's hard to eat fast in my world.
And you've only got a couple seconds before, if you're holding it, before it starts melting onto your fingers, the graham, or not the graham, the sandwich part. The bread of the sandwich starts melting onto your hands. Because it's chocolate, and it's good, but it is messy. So you really have to, it's like a couple second decision on whether you're going to take it out of the wrapper or let the part of it go the way of the wrapper and then the garbage. Or what you could do is you could keep it in the wrapper and then suck out all the chocolate after the fact. I've done that too.
Or eat it with a fork and knife.
That sounds superior to what I do. All you have to do is stick a fork in the middle in the ice cream section, and that's easy. You got it like a stick.
Or use like the corner of the cup spears on the side. Just eat it that way. Yeah.
I approve. It sounds like a great idea. Yeah. Any last thoughts, Nate?
Gotta go to the store. Get me some Fat Boys.
Eventually, we've done one trip. Well, how many trips have we done? We've done 2 trips. We've gone to Windover, and Matt also came with us to Ogden when we went to Ogden in 2021.
What's the name of that restaurant?
Prairie
The
Schooner.
Prairie Schooner.
It's up for
Schooner.
sale.
Yeah.
Did you see them freak out the other day on social media saying, "We're not closing"?
No, I did not.
Oh, no.
You sure about that?
Are you sure? Because then whoever
Are you
buys it
sure
can do
about
it.
that? I will say, I do hope eventually when we make our trip up north, because it's inevitable, we got to make it to the Logan area. I would be interested to go do a tour if that's an option. Get our free Fat Boys. So, Fat Boy, we don't have quite 2,000 followers, but probably have 2,000 listeners at this point. Who's to say whether that's true or not?
Mm-hmm. We get at least 2,000 downloads a year.
At least.
At least.
Sometimes we get that in a month.
Sometimes.
So we'd be happy to be ambassadors. We'd be happy to try all your flavors or your facilities. Whatever you do. We've said it before, we'll say it again. We can be bought.
Amen.
And thank you for listening to This Is a Place podcast.
And this was a place we just talked about.
Bye now.
At the gap, you just trying to make editing hard on me.
Yeah.
So I'll see you guys then, or I'll see you another time.